Hey guys, I'm back for some more ESO. Today I'm hoping to do the new prologue quest for the Gold Road chapter that'll be coming out in June. Let's get to it. Looks like the prologue quest is called The Prisoner of Fate. Just with me. Alright, so let's see. Tab. Good. Journal. There's this. It looks like she is in wait rest. Roll. So I know this is a continuation of the Necrom chapter.
We will need this relic.
Speaking of relics, thieves stole an old staff from the Oathsworn pit. I want to know why.
Indeed. How did my unwelcome guests find their way to Bedlam Vale?
Oh, you're from
Curious.
Good orcs died, little prince. I'm not curious. I'm
King
angry.
Balzar. Ah, these are some people we haven't seen in a while.
At last you are here. Welcome, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of Forbidden Knowledge, has marked you as Fate's champion. His adversary, Torvasard, once more moves against Apocrypha, threatening not only Mora's realm, but our world as well.
Alright. Why send her me?
The one who knows perceived the exigencies of this conjuncture. Hermaeus Mora told me we needed you. Torvasard seeks to restore Ethelia, a Daedric prince forgotten by all. The memory of her was sealed in Apocrypha, but Torvasard remembers.
Alright. I guess I wonder if I had played on my Arcanist, would he actually remember this? Because I haven't played on my Sorcerer.
3 glyphics holding the memory of Ethelia were hidden in the mythos, the heart of Apocrypha. Torvasard has already unlocked 2. Now he seeks to return and unlock the final glyphic. We must stop him. Here, you will need the Acheneer. A relic forged by Hermaeus Mora, the Acheneer can corporealize distinct foci. That is, it can reveal echoes of past events related to the Forgotten Prince. Choices made ages ago now menace our world. The Acheneer can help us understand them.
Alright, how do I use it?
When you come to a location associated with Prince Ethelia, hold forth the Acheneer to draw out and observe any lingering memories. You may also need to perceive the threads of fate as I do. I have a spell for that.
Alright, why do we need to stop Torvasard from remembering the Prince Ethelia?
Because Hermaeus Mora has foreseen that a restored Prince Ethelia threatens the very foundations of reality, endangering Apocrypha, Nirn, and all of existence. The one who knows needs mortal aid to avert catastrophe.
Alright.
Hermaeus Mora cannot see Torvasard, but he can sense threads of fate disturbed by Torvasard's actions. The threads are fraying in Grotwood, Reaper's March, and Stone Falls. I will open a portal to each place. Choose one, and we shall go.
Alright. I guess we might as well go through it, even though I've already done it. But yeah, how can we forget?
Hermaeus Mora reached into every mind, mortal and immortal, and erased all memory of Ethelia. His work, however, was not perfect. A select few sensed that something had been taken from them, and he could not erase his own memory of what he had done.
Right.
Torvasard calls Ethelia the Prince of Paths, the mistress of the untraveled road, the fate changer. Your guess about what that all means is as good as mine, Proxy. As for her fate, I imagine that secret is locked in the final glyphic.
Alright. How did you remember?
Torvasad said he was tormented by half-remembered dreams. A strange thing, as Daedra do not dream the way we mortals do. The sense of something missing drove him to search for answers. That search finally led him to Apocrypha. Torvasad is a clanless Dremora who allies himself with different Daedric princes. When we encountered him in Necron, he was working with Vermina and Periite to uncover a secret hidden in Apocrypha. Now he recalls that he once served Athelia. Yes, the first held the secret that Hermaeus Mora erased a memory from all of Nirn and Oblivion. The second glyphic revealed the memory. There was once a Daedric prince named Athelia, a prince Torvasad served.
Right.
It lies hidden in a vault in the Mythos, the very heart of Apocrypha. Reaching it against Hermaeus Mora's will should be impossible, but Torvasad has already done so twice. Mora called him unseen. Somehow Torvasad eludes his gaze. Because you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora, he has chosen you to serve as champion of fate, his agent in the mortal realm and perhaps beyond. You can act in places where the one who knows cannot directly intervene, as can I.
When did he mark me?
When you signed the contract agreeing to act as Fate's mortal agent. Never fear, Hermaeus Mora has no interest in your soul. I signed a similar contract long ago, when Mora realized I could perceive the threads of fate.
Alright, and why didn't she share that ability to see threads of fate before?
You had no need of such a gift during our last encounter. And Hermaeus Mora specifically told me not to share it until the time was right. That time, according to Mora, is now upon us. The one who knows can be inscrutable at times.
Okay. Now I want to know how Fawn Newton plays into this, because he's from Maelstrom Arena.
A forgotten Daedric prince? Surely there is some mistake. I know nothing of any missing princes, and I can assure you I am in a position to know. Unless I was made to forget as well. An intriguing mystery. Good luck, mortal.
I didn't expect to find you here.
Nor did I expect to find you. As always, it is a surprise and a delight, dear mortal. Interesting things happen whenever you're around. To answer your unspoken question, I am here on family business, so to speak.
Family business?
Hermaeus Mora rarely asks anything of me, and I have little use for heaps of obscure tomes. Yet he is scrupulous about paying his debts. I am doing him a small favor, and now he owes me. One never knows when that might prove useful. Some impertinent fool calling herself the Blind thought I wouldn't mind if she and her little band of cultists came to Maelstrom and rooted through my collection of trinkets. I gather they were looking for the Ekaneer. A large petrified eyeball excreted by Hermaeus Mora himself. I've had it since I don't know when. I used it as a paperweight. But it seems Mora had a purpose for the Ekaneer all along. Well, it was boring. I'm happy to be rid of it.
Where is King Vazrog from Orsinium here?
The more I hear of this, the less I like it. A forgotten Daedric prince. No wonder Malakath took an interest in this. The last thing anyone needs is another power in Oblivion meddling with our world.
Alright, King Vazrog.
I may be a king in Orsinium, but I am also a loyal servant of Malakath. When the Furious One puts a dream in my head, I listen. Besides, it's not good for orcs to get mixed up in ancient elf cults. I want to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Right, you said someone stole a staff from Oathsworn Pit.
The Staff of Many Paths, or so it's called. No one seems to know exactly how or when it came to be locked up in the Oathsworn Pit, but it must have been there for a long time. The recollection escaped with it when we fought off their attack.
The recollection.
Mercenaries? Cultists of some kind. Most of them were wood elves. They came to the Oathsworn Pit to recruit new members from the warrior lodges there. Or so they said. When our people refused to join up, they attacked.
Sorry. Already then. Might as well go to the Reaper's March, just the place we normally go to anyway.
You should be able to perceive the threads of fate here. Follow them, Proxy.
This place again.
Walker arrives just as Hermora foretold. Old Rejad saw your coming in the tides. Hermora wished this one to greet you here. So it is that our fates cross paths. What is it you seek, Fate Walker?
Right, I'm looking for a Dremora named Torvasard. His actions threaten reality itself.
Odrijad has seen no Dremora, but that does not mean your quarry has not been here. There is change in the air, a change that began long ago. Odrijad knows you should seek the blessing of the children ever mourned.
Seek a blessing? What do you mean?
Visit the nearby shrines of beloved Joan and Jod. Pay your respects. In days of old, we Khajiit would pray to the twins to bless our paths with moonlight and sugar. Perhaps it will be so again.
Right, where are the shrines?
The shrines are here in this courtyard. Old Rejad can tell. You have a long journey ahead of you, Fate Walker. You will need the blessings of the two moons. Return after you have paid your respects.
Alright, I already know this place, but whatever.
You stand in the Temple of the Two Moons path. Long ago, Dune was a kingdom guided by moon priests and scholars. To this day, new mains come here to complete their journey with the moon hallowed and take up their sacred duties.
Right, Stonefire cultists.
They are followers of Molag. There was a time when Rejad would have driven them away from this place. Now, old Rejad knows it is for another to cleanse the temple. He would not be displeased if you punished a few today.
Right, what do you mean?
This place is just a stop along your path, Fate Walker. What you ultimately seek is not here. But do not despair. Old Rejad thinks you had to come here, and his heart tells him your journey will take you to strange and distant places indeed.
Okay, 1 second. Ah, yeah, it's one. Shrine of Joe.
The moon spirits
You
favor
are
you,
hallowed.
Fate Walker.
You walk the
Old
path
Richard
of the
sees
mage.
your path clearly now. Yes. Though the twins remain silent, their light shines upon the path. For those who know how to see it. Old Richard understands now why the Tide Watcher told him to meet you here. You seek an unraveling fate, yes? This one now realizes that means examining an event from long ago. Hermora wishes you to see a memory trapped in the stone of this place. Yet, how could we do such a thing, old Richard wonders?
I happen to have that relic.
A thing blessed by the Tide Watcher himself. Old Richard was never one to deal in relics of any origin. Still, if that is its purpose, then use your relic here. Let us see what it shows you, Fate Walker.
The first main has shown us a new path. This temple is to be raised. So commands Rita Ridata.
No! This shrine is under Boethra's protection. Let this serve as a warning. Why does Boethra want this temple to remain intact, sisters? Do not question the warrior of the East and West, my sisters. Now, back to Dokren.
Interesting. Old Richard is an expert concerning those days. Strife consumed all of elsewhere when the cult of Riddlethar spread like a storm across the sands. One could say Boethra died in that time.
Alright, why do you want me to see this memory?
The Riddlethar kicked sand over old beliefs. Manikaji turned away from Boethra. The warrior of the East and West was abandoned. Only a Dokrin temple was her worship preserved, though the monks there fell too in time.
Alright, so something to do with the temple.
The fate you follow was knitted there. Old Richard sees it now. Hermora wished you to relive that old memory, so this one could tell you of Boethra. Your quarry's path leads to Dokrin. Now, so does yours. Richard will mark the place on your map.
Alright. Wait, it says enter Dokren Temple. Is that here, or where is that? Oh, it's right here. It pointed me all the way to Grotwood when it should have pointed me to Dokren Temple. Feeling a little sluggish. Yeah, very sluggish. Just like- way.
As I expected, our paths have once more come together. Enter the portal, Proxy.
Duke. Ah.
Why would Torvasod seek out a shrine to Boethia? Wait, up above. Torvasod is here.
Ah, Mora's champions. I expected to run into you eventually. Boethia's blade, Abolisher, is mine now. The first of the 3 relics I require is in my hands. Soon, Prince Ethelia will be restored. I hope you are there to witness her glory.
A relic of Boethia? One moment, Proxy. We should speak. Torvasod departed and took Boethia's blade with him. If only we arrived sooner. Yet perhaps we were not meant to stop him here. Fate often takes many turns before it reaches its destination. I wish I knew why he wanted the relic, though.
Alright.
Hermaeus Mora requires you to make that decision without his guidance, Proxy. Torvasod disturbed fate in 3 different locations. The one who knows must have a reason for instructing us to visit each one.
Alright, let's go.
Your choice, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora made it clear that we are to be guided by the decisions you make without undue prompting from him or me. But our work is not complete until we discover what Torvasod seeks there.
Alright, buddy, you can
Excellent. In the interest of hastening our investigation of these perturbations, a physical translocation of... I shall open portals to save us time. Choose one, and I shall follow. An Aliad ruin? Interesting. Do you perceive the threads of fate? The threads mark Torvasod's trail. Follow them. I will search the surroundings for any other hidden signs.
Well now, perhaps my luck is changing for the better. Why, if it isn't my sister Everly's friend! Good to see you! I'm dealing with a real mystery, almost as convoluted as that Waking Flame affair. I'm tracking a group of troublemakers called the Recollection. I don't suppose you're after them too?
Alright. Oh, can you tell me?
They're an elusive lot. Something between a secret society, a mercenary company, and a cult. I caught wind of people disappearing, and I think they're involved. If you're not after the Recollection, why are you here?
Alright, I'm after a Dremora.
Dangerous quarry. But you look like you know what you're doing. It's strange that my pursuit of the Recollection and your hunt for Torvasad led us both to these old ruins. That does give me an idea, though.
Alright, what do you have in mind?
I propose we work together. There are more Recollection here than I care to tangle with by myself. But maybe we can get some answers together. We can figure out why they're interested in the Reliquary of Stars, why we look for your elusive Dremora.
Alright, let's go in.
I overheard a Recollection mage named Endigor mention a hidden shrine in the ruins. Something about a waterfall in the Flesh Gardens. Not the most pleasant appellation, but maybe we should start there. It's somewhere to the north.
Alright, well, let's get going. I already know this place is. You played the base game, you know where this place is.
Cracked acorns. I don't like the look of these statues.
Oh, these statues are definitely
Watch
gonna come
your
alive.
step in here, friend.
Too bad I can't target them right now. Yeah, that's really sluggish with pickup.
Look, is that a door behind the waterfall? I know a trick. Let me help. The Recollection is here, all right. Be ready for trouble.
That looks like a good guy. There we go.
Over here, friend.
Why is this astronaut buried in the floor? We know that these are sequences which follow. Alright. Oh, this is a boss fight.
You have no idea who you're tackling with! Thomas warned us you'd be coming. Though the relic he saw
I can
wasn't
assist
here,
you.
this fight is far from over!
Guess I wasn't as sneaky as I thought. Must be out of practice. What's that on the floor?
It seems Azura's relic is no longer here. I confess I am at a loss. It appears to have been removed centuries ago. I cannot spend any more time looking into this now, so I leave it in the recollection's hand. Study the shrine, delve into the history of this place, and find out who took the lamp. Send word if you learn anything useful, and prepare yourself. Mars champions are sure to find this place soon. In the meantime, I must turn my efforts to the other relics. Yeah, nice place. Might as well talk to him.
Looks like we found the recollection. Or some of it. I didn't know Endigor well, but what I knew of him, I didn't like. A bigoted radical at best. I'm surprised he would work with any non-Bosmer at all. What's in that letter?
Alright, instructions.
May I see? Huh. That settles the question of whether Torvasad and the Recollection are working together. It was no coincidence that we met here today, friend.
Alright, something about a lamp.
According to the letter, they haven't found it yet, or even any leads to its whereabouts. If they had, Endigor would be off with Torvasad, looking somewhere else by now. I wonder what happened to the lamp. Something unusual. Let me see. Ah, over by the altar. Is that what you're looking for?
That'll do it.
Goldeneyes warning was clear. This Suliok vault is no longer safe. We must move the lamp.
But where can we hide the relic?
I know a cave to the north. The lamp should be safe there, once we apply the appropriate spell.
Was that a memory from the Marithic era? Never mind that. Who's this high elf?
I am Laramil, little wood elf. I assume from what we saw in that memory that Torvasad did not find what he was looking for.
A strange vision. They were worried about the Aelids, but there haven't been Aelids here in centuries upon centuries. Speaking of strange, it looks like we've gained a new companion. I assume you know that, High Elf. I see. Well, since it looks like the Recollection is working for him, I guess I'm looking for Torvasad now too. There are plenty of Recollections skulking about in Westweald. I'll meet you there if you run short of other leads.
Alright, I'll remember that.
Nature's luck to you too, friend. I have a feeling our paths will cross again.
Erden?
Let us speak, Proxy. Curious. There was a relic of Azura here. A lamp. No doubt the mages who removed it feared this place would be sacked by the Alessians. A memory preserved since the early First Era. I wonder what Torvasad wants with the lamp.
Alright, what now?
We must determine what awaits us at the final site. Twice now the threads of fate have led us to a Daedric prince's shrine. I imagine we will find a third such shrine there. The question is whether Torvasad has found another relic or not.
Alright, let's go.
Good. Allow me to create another portal to speed our journey. It appears we are in a race against Torvasad, and so far he is winning. Daedric energy lingers in this place, tangled with threads of unraveling fate. Torvasad was here. Follow the threads of fate, Proxy. I shall cast about for any other signs of his activity.
So day and then I'm gonna be okay. Finally. Yeah, definitely good. Might as well take it off. Alright. Pretty sure there's supposed to be a boss here, but there are too many people camping it. Or, like, coming through.
Why would fate lead us to an abandoned shrine? There must be something here.
Oh, gotta get clean. As I write intangible features. Oh, yeah.
Fascinating. That ancient book stirred up a memory. Use the Echinir to examine it, Proxy.
The Tribunal's ordinators hold our brethren. We need the skein of secrets to free them.
But the skein is lost. We must beseech the Lady of Whispers for help.
Then let us adjourn to a secret sanctuary. The circle we stand upon is the door. We need but a single drop of blood to open it.
Drop of blood. Oh, somebody's dying. Who is it?
I see. This ritual circle conceals a gate, activated by a little blood. Let us see where it leads.
Fine, if I must.
Nothing. Fate seems to be fighting back. I wonder how much of that is because of you.
Torvasad, talk to Fate's chosen. Tell us what this is all about.
Fate's chosen? How presumptuous a title Hermaeus Mora has bestowed upon you. The Prince of Fate is using you, mortal. Long ago, he and his allies inflicted a terrible wrong on my prince. Now he hopes you can stop me from undoing that damage. How can a mere mortal understand the convolutions of oblivion? Prince Ethelia, the Prince of Paths, Mistress of the Untraveled Road, Fate Changer, the Dark Reflection, the Last Tomorrow, she who saw and wept. Moira, in his jealousy, erased her. Hermaeus Mora convinced other Daedric princes to conspire against Ethelia. He played upon their fears of the unknown. None of them understood the gift of choosing what is to be. They all turned against my prince.
So you're out for revenge.
Revenge? No, that is for my prince to mete out. I am a scion of Ethelia, and my ancient purpose is to restore her to power. To undo what the cowardly princes did to her. And the very relics they used against Ethelia will help me find her.
Alright, so
Mathal's skein of secrets. Don't bother looking. It isn't here. It seems Mathala's alien worshippers locked it away in some vault beneath Westweald long ago. No matter. The skein would help, but I'll find another way to reach my prince.
Alright. And Hermaeus Mora says reality itself will be undone if you find Ethelia.
And you believe Mora? Stand aside, mortal. I will not be swayed from my purpose.
A skein of secrets, used to defeat Ethelia long ago. I cannot help but wonder what became of it. Come, Proxy, let us speak. As I thought, this is about ancient relics. Torvasad believes they can lead him to Ethelia, the Forgotten Prince. But I do not yet see how he hopes to make use of them.
Alright, we invested all the disturbances. Now what?
A good question. I find it interesting that Torvasad was not satisfied with only one relic. He wanted to recover 3. A blade associated with Boethia, a lamp from a shrine of Azura, and a skein created by Mathala. I wonder.
Alright.
These princes are known as the Good Daedra in Dunmer tradition. Long ago, they often allied with each other to guide and protect the people of Morrowind. I doubt that is a coincidence.
Alright. What do the good Daedra have to do with Torvasad's Forgotten Prince?
I am not sure. It might prove useful to consult with someone better versed in ancient Dark Elf religion than I am. Fortunately, I believe I know just the elf. Our dear friend Gadain. Come, Proxy. I shall open a portal to Vardenfell.
Laramil, you returned. But I know that look. What's wrong?
Torvasad once more moves against Apocrypha. He seeks to restore the Forgotten Prince. I'll let our friend explain.
I finally resolved to see the world beyond Necrom. With some assistance from Laramil, of course. Then Hermaeus Mora called her away again. I'm glad to see you're still helping her, friend. Did I hear correctly? Torvasad has returned?
Tower Sword plans to use relics of Azura, Boethia, and Malfala to locate Prince Athelia.
What I know about Daedric princes and relics, I learned at Laramil's side. If she doesn't know what it means, I can't add much more. The good Daedra haven't been widely worshipped in Morrowind for ages. How do you think they're involved?
Alright, Tower Sword said they conspire with Hermaeus Mora against Prince Athelia.
I've never heard any such story, but Holomeon Monastery is just north of here. The monks there preserve the old Velothi traditions. If we're dealing with ancient myths about the good Daedra, they might be able to help.
Alright, let's go to the monastery.
Go on ahead. I just need a moment to confer with Laramil. We'll meet you at Holomeon shortly. We may need to convince the monks that we come in good faith. They rarely welcome visitors who don't share their beliefs.
Where's this monastery? It's got to be up here somewhere. Oh, right here. Pretty sure this place is... Is this place trespassing? Guess not.
It's sealed. I suppose we could knock?
We have no time for this. I shall open a portal.
No need for that. The Golden Eye foretold your coming. Welcome.
The Abbot! Forgive our intrusion, and listen to what our friend has to say.
Greetings, champion. The Golden Eye, Hermaeus Mora himself, spoke to me in a dream. He told me you were coming here. I am Andor Indoril. It is my honor to serve as abbot and historian of this monastery. Only this once, which is why I thought it best to listen. So long as you promise not to harm any monks nor remove any tomes without permission, you may explore the monastery freely. What exactly do you seek here?
We're looking for relics for Azura, Boethia, and Malfala.
I know of a few blades sacred to Boethia, but I am unfamiliar with lamps or skeins. They are not among the relics commonly associated with our ancestral spirits. However, there are more secrets preserved here than any one scholar could ever uncover.
Right, what do you recommend?
The Holomeon Library, of course. We have many volumes found nowhere else. Follow me, champion. We keep the main entrance sealed, since the more stringent ordinators consider our brethren to be heretics. I assure you, they are not. Ah, I just sent your friends to the library. It's down the stairs to your right.
Alright.
Look, the Echelir has something to show us. Fate has led us true again. As we hoped, something in this chamber harbors a memory or impression of the Forgotten Prince. Let us see what...
Secrecy is everything. Yet, we must leave something behind in the event that we fail.
Even if we succeed, the need to act again may arise some long tomorrow from now.
Mora will not allow that to happen. But I agree. We should leave instructions here for those who come after.
That book? It is the very one those 3 ancient priests were handling in the memory. Examine it, Proxy.
Fall sick, command an hour. Accessible service by to the Dark Queen is in all my days alone. Give me a second. War First Council.
Those devout priests offered themselves so their princes could meet in secret. We must find the gate they used. It could be the access to Apocrypha Torvasad is seeking.
Right, what about the relics?
Torvasad said the relics would help him find Athelia. He must believe they will lead him to a gate to Apocrypha or the final glyphic in the mythos. We need to find the gate first, but I have no idea where the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets lies.
Yeah, why doesn't Mora just tell us where it is?
The course of fate is never that simple. Many futures branch from each choice we make. If we know too much, we risk altering our choices and changing the outcome. Therefore, Mora tells us only what he must. As fate's chosen, you will lead the way.
Mora's just being lazy.
We are in a monastery dedicated to ancient knowledge. There must be a book or scholar here that can point the way. Abbot Andor said our coming was foretold. Perhaps the one we are meant to learn this secret from will know you as well.
Alright, I'll ask.
Well met, Sarah. We receive so few visitors here at Holomeon.
Alright. Do you know where the shrine is located?
I have never heard of such a shrine, but the name sounds like the sort of sobriquet favored by Hermaeus Mora. Perhaps Neas is familiar with it. He has a special interest in lore pertaining to the Prince of Secrets.
So what's this?
Ah, you must be the guest Abbot Andor told us to expect. If there is anything you need, you simply have to ask. You're a few centuries too late for that, my friend. There was once a great shrine by that name near Sadrith Moram, but it was destroyed long ago, dragged beneath the sea by an army of Drake.
Nothing left of the shrine?
Not a trace. Some legends say Hermaeus Mora angered Molag Bal and Vivek by spying on their secret liaison. As punishment, Mora's shrine was removed from this land, and no more were permitted to be built.
That sounds more like a myth.
Well, I doubt it's a literal account of events, but the end is the same. The Shrine of Inevitable Secrets is gone, and those who worship Hermaeus Mora must do so in private. But perhaps someone else here knows a different version of the story.
Right. No, where's this Niles guy?
Curious. I sense a powerful arcane aura surrounding you. You carry something rarely seen on this mortal plane. It reeks of the black arts of oblivion. Wondrous. May I see it?
Right, very well.
Fascinating. A relic crafted by the Golden Eye himself. Few mortals have ever laid eyes on such a thing. I can see you have been chosen by Hermaeus Mora for something special. A rare honor indeed.
Right. And you worship Mora?
Worship implies the subject of one's devotion desires adulation. Hermaeus Mora is beyond such vanities. I give him my respect, not my prayers. If one wishes to uncover the secrets of the plains, it is merely prudent.
Alright, do you know where I can find the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets?
Ah, the fabled shrine of Anud Nabia. Some say the disaster occurred after the birth of the tribunal, but I think it happened in the Merethic era. If it still stands, it would be along the shore to the north. Perhaps your relic can help you locate it.
What do they make up the names for this? Nibia? How do they make up these names?
I overheard your conversation, Proxy. Anud Nabia is just to the north of here. Gadain and I will meet you there.
Just to the north, This is it?
Just in time. Use the Echamir and see if some lingering memory can lead us to the shrine.
It's a God's cause the sea to swallow this ancient city. Hermora's temple now lies beneath the waves.
And that is where we must go. Methala, Lady of Whispers, take this mortal shell.
You're gonna kill each other in the water?
I call upon you, Dark Warrior. Let me bear you to the conclave of princes.
Allowed their princes to possess them and waded into the water. Ha! I know where to find the shrine. Obviously, Anud Nabia's lost shrine sunk into the sea ages ago. A fitting end for a place dedicated to the master of the tides of fate. But that will make it difficult to reach.
Alright, so how do you get into a shrunken side?
A submerged shrine calls for a powerful spell. I shall weave an arcane shield that will allow us to breathe and walk upon the seafloor. Once those ancient priests were possessed, they must have done the same. Enter the sea when you are ready.
Shrine of Inevitable Secrets. This looks kind of cool. That would kind of suck if I shot an arrow to pop the bubble. Very cool, though. Very cool.
This is incredible. Look at us, strolling along the seabed like it was a street in Necrom.
Stay alert and move straight ahead, both of you. And watch out for any large predatory sea life.
What you gonna do? What is that? There's some dude, like a were-mermaid or something. What is that? Ah! What a jerk.
Island? Where are we? And who are those warriors?
A demiplane, not an island. We are no longer on Nern. Torvasad must be near. I doubt the recollection reached this place without his help.
Laramil is exhausted. Go on. Find Torvasad. We'll catch up. Look around over here.
Oh, we're back in Apocrypha. That was the gate? So I guess this is all in Apocrypha. It's gotta be, because this is the same sky. Huh. So the shrine takes us right into this area. The sky looked pretty normal when we came in from the sea.
Boethiah's blade led me to this portal. The path to the Mythos. Apocrypha's heart. Only those bearing the essence of Azura, Boethia, or Mephala can access this portal. The gate recognizes Boethiah's blade. Now I can return to the Mythos and find my prince at last.
A permanent portal to the Mythos. I did not know such a thing existed.
Chosen of fate, hold. We must speak.
The one who knows is here. Speak with him, Proxy.
Could have just told us about this place earlier.
Torvasar proves surprisingly resourceful. I created this gate to admit none but the mortal vessels of my allies to Apocrypha. Yet the relic of Boethia he carries deceived my defenses. Ah, clever ploy. Torvasar has breached the Mythos, the heart of my realm. Twice before he found his way to a glyphic, holding part of the secret he seeks. Only one part remains sealed. You must stop him from reaching the glyphic of shattered reflections.
Alright, how? The gate is closed.
I created this gate, and I command it still. Behold, this portal is opened and will take you where Torvasar has gone. What happens next is in your hands. I dare not interfere with fate more than I have.
I mean, you literally locked up a Daedric prince. So I can't imagine you interfering more than that, so... That's why it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, he did all that to lock her up, and then he doesn't want to interfere now that she's about to get loose again.
You are the chosen of fate. This task is appointed to you, not by me, but by the demands of causality and consequence. If I try to stop Torvasar, I will fail. You, however, always have a chance. That is the nature of mortals. Now, go.
Ooh. Something about mortals allows him to do, but he's guaranteed to fail. Okay.
The Mythos of Apocrypha. Heart of Hermaeus Mora's domain.
I remember an
Torvasar is someone ahead of me.
Let's see here. Shardborn Crystal Mage. We're about to start seeing. Can I hit that?
Let fate renew your vigor.
I don't want to move too far around, because I can only go flying off this edge.
Closer to me, friend.
Yeah, if I move too freely here, I'll plummet to my death. Yo.
We
must
Ion requires Clan Shardboard's power.
Stand close and let me shield you.
The battle's already over.
Forward, Clan Shardboard! Show them our fury!
What happens if I go the other way? Does that see me anywhere?
Laramil's gift protects us both.
Feel the current of fate flow through me.
Laramil's amulet can protect us both.
I think this kind of proves that.
Get closer to me, friend.
I think this kind of proves that the Endless Archive is tied to Prince Athalia, like the Thoat Replicana is tied to Athalia. Probably searching for stuff to bring her back.
Stand close and let me shield you.
The current of fate shall revitalize you.
Laramil's amulet can protect us both. Get closer to me, friend.
What does this thing do? Does it do anything dangerous? Come on, do your worst. beam does nothing.
You can't stop us.
Lasers? That's just weak.
Make Mora's minions suffer!
Stand close and let me shield you.
Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
Shardborn? Who in oblivion are they?
I do not recognize these Dremora. Perhaps Torvasard is not the only one beginning to remember the Forgotten Prince.
This man were marked by Mora as the foe, and I have no time to tell you what to do. This path leads to your end.
Let fate renew your pain.
I can't do
The current of fate shall revitalize.
Reach the foundations of Apocrypha, my brothers and sisters.
Stand out! Feel the current of fate flow through your...
Stand close and let me shield you.
I think I've done enough in this archive to figure out how to do that.
Restore your strength.
Laramil's gift protects us both.
Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
Yep, definitely related to Endless Archive. That's all they give me, really? All that, and they only give me a rubidite Sword of Flame. Let me see right here.
Torvasard. He found the last glyphic.
The last glyphic and the final secret. I must know what happened to Prince Ethelia.
Defeated Prince Ethelia. Now we must all forget our victory.
Forget? Why should I forget how I took this mortal shell and tracked Ethelia with my skein?
Azura and I did our part with these vessels of flesh. And the land, and abolish her.
Listen, my fellow princes. The Lord of Fate is right. Imprison Ethelia in your mythos, Mora. Then erase all memory of her existence.
Imprisoned by cowards. Abandoned by betrayers. But I remember. and I know how to free my prince.
Alright, give me a second.
Away, alone for millennia, I will free my prince and restore her glory.
So she's been in Apocrypha the whole time. Which I guess if you're going to...
open the prison.
Oh, the place from the cinematic.
After roaming oblivion and none for ages. Torment by a question I could not even frame. This is my answer! I did not forget my friends!
Oh, this is a fake, I'm sure.
I do not understand. Where is Prince Ethelia? If she escaped, why did she not contact me? You! Is this some new trick of the Lord of Fate?
I was as surprised as you are.
No, this is no trick. Do you see? Prince Ethelia has escaped. She freed herself from this prison, or was freed by some hand other than mine. Perhaps the simple act of remembering restored her power, dissolved her bonds. I do not know. Prince Ethelia is the mistress of the untraveled road. She could be anywhere. Perhaps she will be drawn to places or things she knew before her craven foes locked her away. Yes, that must be right. And I know what I must do. Farewell, mortal.
Where are you going?
I still have a task to do. I need to find my prince, help her, restore her to the power that is hers by right. And there are other scions out there. I remember them too now. Mortal, fate's chosen. I expect our paths will cross again.
A fate forged the moment Torvasad opened the first glyphic and began to remember. Return to the Mythos Vault, mortal. We must speak. Of the tides of fate, I perceive everything that may come to pass. Yet, I cannot select the outcomes I prefer. Choice and chance determine which possibility actually occurs. Such as this one. Ethelia is free.
You said if Torvasad succeeded, reality win. Were you wrong?
I did not lie, chosen of fate, nor was I mistaken. I told you what you needed to know to avert catastrophe, and catastrophe has been averted. For now, the outcome I foresaw will still come to pass. It is only a matter of time.
Right? How did she escape?
This spire was never Aetheria's prison. Being forgotten was. The moment Torvasad finally remembered his prince, its power to hold Aetheria began to wane. Now, new paths form before us. Some lead to survival, others destruction.
Alright, welcome to General Destruction.
A question we all must ponder. Aetheria and her Ilkar, unseen. I cannot perceive their actions, nor can I share what I surmise, lest I unduly affect the course of events. Take counsel with Laramil the Wise, and wait for a new path to open.
Why not talk to her? This is still his fault, though. I mean, if he had been more forthcoming.
Prince Athelia has escaped her prison, yet reality persists. And Torvasad understood events no better than we do. As I have seen time and time again, the machinations of Oblivion are far beyond mortal comprehension.
Right? Hermes Nora told me to seek your counsel.
So I heard. And he did not send us to pursue Torvasad. It appears that the next step we take must be our choice. We should return to Nirn, regroup, and follow the advice of the one who knows. Wait for a path to open before us.
Right? Isn't she the Prince of Paths?
That fact has not escaped me, Proxy. Torvasad spoke of restoring his lost realm. Miramor, he called it. And he thought that Athelia would return to places that were familiar to her. Let us return to Grotwood and confer with your friend Baragon.
Alright, let's go. Mind opening a portal?
I am relieved to observe the perpetuation of the macrocosm. Our reality has not unraveled yet. For now we must wait and watch. Eventually I shall notice Torvasad's passing in the threads of fate. Then I shall send for you, Proxy.
So that's it for now, I guess.
For now, yes. From things Torvasad said, I expect we will find him in Westweald. I shall confer with Baragon about the area and alert you when you are needed. Thanks to you, even though Athelia is free, we still have a chance to preserve our world. Prince Athelia, the Forgotten Prince. The prince that Hermes Mora so feared that he imprisoned her and erased her from existence. Now she is free and Torvasad searches for her. I suspect we will see signs of their activity before too long.
Alright, what are you gonna do while we wait?
First, I must return Gadain to Necrom. He must watch over Morrowind in case I am wrong about Torvasad's next move. Then I shall go to Westweald, consult with Baragon, wait, observe. Eventually, Athelia's presence will disturb the threads of fate.
Alright, and you'll contact me as soon as possible.
Of course, Proxy. You are fate's chosen. Any hope we have of averting disaster rests with you. I am only here to aid you in these efforts. For now, go on with your usual activities. We shall need your strength and courage soon enough.
Alright then. Well, I guess that's it. So I guess that's a pretty good entry point for the new chapter. Can't wait to see what they do with Prince Athelia. I figured they're holding the grand reveal for her in Miramor, or like in the Gold Road chapter. But either way, it'll be interesting. Thanks for watching.